afternoon almost for some of you. My name is Michelle Mitchell and I am a dance instructor of many styles for 30 years now, and I wanted to come on and introduce you to a little bar mix, a little ballet bar mix, a combination of lyrical, ballet, dance movements, fitness, exercise, all to work the body from head to toe. So this is just a little introduction today for you to give you an idea of what some of the aspects of a class would be like this. And first of all, we're going to start by warming up our feet. Feet are very important, and I do it in a variety of ways. This is just some of the ways that you'll see that we do exercises and movements in the class. So thank you for coming on with me today or watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave it in the live feed. You can go to my Facebook page, which is MMM Mitchell Dance, at M3 Dance on Facebook, and you can see all kinds of different videos and pictures and styles of what I've been doing over the last few years. So let's get started. We're going to start in parallel position with our feet together, and we want to make sure our posture is nice and tall. One of the main aspects of doing bar exercises, bar work, ballet in general, is that you want to work on your posture. Shoulders have to be up and down and back so that you have a wide front chest. You want to feel like you're a letter T, a standing tall letter T, like a post, and you're always growing through the roof, through the top of your head you stretch, and through your feet as well. So as you're standing there, you want to make sure that your front stomach is pulled up, your lower tummy muscles, your tailbone is down, and that your back is nice and flat. You want to feel like you're standing flat against a wall, and you want that body weight to be more in your toes than in your heels, even though you feel that your back is flat against a wall. So we're going to start in parallel position. And we're going to go 1 foot at a time, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. I want to roll through the foot. We're going to bring the heel up, lift through the toes to a pointed foot, toe, and then ball, instep, and heel. We're going to roll through the foot right up to the pads of the toes, lift off, toes, pads, ball, instep, and then right to the heel. So we're going to do it with a little bit of music. Just follow along some of the exercises that I will do. Normally in class I would always stop and start and speak about exercises and such, but today I'm just doing a short little intro for you, something to play around with and something to maybe decide on if you'd like to take a class. I do teach classes online and in person here in Alberta, so it's a fabulous way to get fit, enjoy having energy, and not just go to a gym or take a walk. It's movement and dance to music. All right, here we go. reflection of some of the work that we will do facing a bar, facing a chair. So all you need is really a chair and yourself and motivation to really work internally and a lot of mini muscles that are in the body, and that we start from the base and move up through the top of the head. So a little bit of what we do, some of the exercises at the bar, a little bit of adult ballet bar, so to speak. We're going to start in what's called a first position with your feet you close together. You rotate from the tops of the hips. Really squeeze your glutes so that you can open the legs slightly. You always want your knees open over your middle toes, and you want your body weight to stand on your big toes and little toes so that you're even and flat on the ground with more of your weight just slightly forward than it is back. So what we're going to do is we're going to stretch a toe out, point to the side, and lower to the ground just a little bit past your own hips. We do what's called a plie or a bend, which really works muscles. You want to think of opening the knees to the back wall behind you, and then stretching by squeezing everything up inside a straw. Pretend you're stretching up into a tube. And you push out the knees, but force them back towards the wall behind you. Tailbone down, front lower stomach up. And your chest is wide and you're tall through the top of your head like a letter T. And 3. And then we're going to rise up and down in front. And 1. And out, using the hand, just pushing through the air, keeping the elbow lifted to the side. We go into a lot more detail than what I'm doing here about arm positions and such, but we're just doing a little introduction. 3, and rise, down. Then we're going to repeat in a first position where the heels are touching together. And then we're going to repeat in a narrow fourth, which is just open from first. And then we're going to repeat in a third position, which is the heel comes into the middle of the back of the foot. Again, you have to wrap and turn out by squeezing your glutes together tight, opening up the front hips, having your pelvis aligned in position, your ribs tucked in. We don't want to stick out our ribs and arch or anything like that. Trying to make yourself as flat as a pole, so that you're really tall and your roots are growing through the ground. The energy is through your feet and the energy is through the top of your head. And then we're going to do the same thing in this position. And 3 times, 2, and open, and 3. And you want to think of your arm as pushing through water. You want to make it a little bit challenging, not so easy. The air is heavy. And then we're going to rise up and down. So we'll do a little exercise like that. Do a little pointed toe work. Let's see, you give that a shot. And I use all kinds of different music. The last piece of music is one of my favorites. Her name is Simrit in Los Angeles. To me, she's the new Enya, and I enjoy her music so much. Plus, I also work Kundalini Yoga with her, and her husband, Jai Dave. So lastly, some of the stuff we do with the chair, and it's way more than that, a whole bunch of different exercises that we do, lifting the legs, extending, using your body, making sure that you're using all the muscles. And it's a workout because very specific movements when you're thinking about your muscles specifically and not just going and doing something and just doing it. It takes a lot of focus and using the mind and the body together. It's very, very good for you. I mean, stats are all over the world that dancing actually helps. The mind helps. Alzheimer's, dementia, there's many studies on it. And it just rejuvenates you. Feel like you get a workout in a very short time, actually. More than you know. And you get to keep great legs and a strong body. So, last but not least, I'm going to work some arm movements. You're just going to follow me along. Again, when we're using our arms, we keep the lines of our body very specific, especially in ballet. And we're using length and energy out the fingertips. Our shoulders are down, our elbows are lifted. We're not sitting there like this. We can do all kinds of movements with our arms. And I do use a lot of the space with arm movements. But specifically today, we're just going to do simple exercises. I want you to really think of the air as being heavy. Move the energy through your air. Move the energy through the body, out your fingertips, and out all of your movements. And it's really energizing. Okay, so find a little follow on some center floor work with me. Excellent. So that's a little bit of a nutshell of some of the ballet bar mix that I will be doing upcoming on June the 22nd. We'll have some online classes as well as in person, and I'd love to have you so that you can enjoy some of the energy and the breath work that we use and the minute muscle work that it takes focus and concentration. It's all very relaxing, almost like meditation, because you concentrate on many different aspects of feet and leg and body position and muscles. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit of this today. Remember, keep on moving. It's in you to move, and if you enjoy music, you gotta do it. And thank you very much, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Leave me some comments, and don't forget to like and share my Facebook page, MMM Mitchell Dance. Thanks, guys. Have a fabulous day.